Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Name's Patrick. I better be decked out in green, right? So yeah, it was definite easy choice what to wear today. Green jersey, green hat. Wanted to have a little discussion here tonight inspired by Alan Mitchell's article today at The Athletic, talking about if Brett Kulak could be the odd man out this summer for the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, since the arrival of Mattias Ekholm, the Oilers' defense has been basically transformed. Kulak, who had been playing in the second pairing, moves down to the third pairing. The Oilers are just that much deeper, but obviously a player that has been greatly affected by the arrival of Mattias Ekholm has been Oilers prospect Philip Broberg. It's not the end of the world if Broberg has to sit out. He did get back in the other night against the Dallas Stars, so that was nice to see, but Oilers obviously dealing with some injury problems with Zach Hyman and Ryan McLeod. Hopefully they're good to go for tomorrow against the Seattle Kraken. But getting back to the defense, it's an interesting question. Do you want to keep Brett Kulak in that third pairing, making $2.75 million, or do you want to give Philip Broberg that opportunity at a cheaper cap hit and move on from Brett Kulak? I think Philip Broberg has shown he is ready for those bigger minutes, so it does kind of put the Oilers in a tough situation here. They have some contracts to go through this summer. Evan Bouchard, another defenseman, is one of them. Cody Ceci, as Alan Mitchell mentions in his article, has struggled this year. Is Cody Ceci the one to go, and you move either Mattias Ekholm or Philip Broberg over to the right side? Obviously, ideally you keep them on the left side, but both Ekholm and Broberg have shown that they can play both sides. Alan Mitchell mentions in his article, if Edmonton can sign Bouchard, Ryan McLeod, and Klim Kostin, all RFAs, to bridge deals that come in under $6 million, and deal Kulak for no returning cap dollars, the roster will be idling at 17 with about $4 million in cap room available. Obviously, you don't want to get too much into the offseason stuff too early because there's just too much left here for the Oilers to go here. We got still, another 12, 13 regular season games to go, and then here come the playoffs. Want to see how the team looks in the playoffs. Does that depth really come in handy? I think it will. Having a Philip Broberg to call on, having potentially a Marcus Niemelainen to call on, he can be that depth next year as well for the Oilers. So it's an interesting dilemma because we know the Oilers could potentially be looking at going after Erik Karlsson again at the draft. I think that will really depend on how the playoffs go. Obviously, if the Oilers are Stanley Cup champions, does the need to go for Erik Karlsson still remain there? Or if the Oilers go into this playoffs, come up short, is Erik Karlsson that player that could make the difference? Like I said, there's just too much still at play here. We got too much to figure out. But I really thought it was an interesting topic, so I wanted to bring that up here with you guys. No matter what, I think we're going to see some kind of change on the Oilers' blue line this summer, whether it's bringing in Erik Karlsson, possibly moving on from Evan Bouchard, although I think that's highly unlikely right now with how well he's mixed with Mattias Ekholm. But I could see a Brett Kulak or a Cody Ceci potentially leaving this summer. But as I've said, just so much depends on the playoffs here. At this point, what do you think the big change is going to be for the Oilers on the blue line? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Another huge win last night for the Oilers over the Dallas Stars. As I mentioned earlier, without Zach Hyman and Ryan McLeod. Zach Hyman mentioning today that he's going to see how it goes. He remains day-to-day, so hopefully he's back for tomorrow's game against the Seattle Kraken, but we'll see what happens there. The Oilers mentioning on Twitter today, a Sportsnet stat, last night, Connor McDavid scoring his 296th career goal, tying Ryan Smith for the 6th most in Oilers history. 296 goals already for Connor McDavid. He's just so special, and we are just so lucky to have him. But yeah, I think that's all for now, guys. Obviously, we got the big game tomorrow coming up against the Seattle Kraken. The plan is for Toph and I to do another Rig 72 live stream, so you can look forward to that. Once I get the confirmation from Toph, I'll put up a preview video on the channel, so you can kind of know that that's for sure ready to go. And of course, I will be back for the Fanatic Rundown following the Oilers and Kraken tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. See you soon.